Hello guys, in this video we will learn how to go from this to this. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna close this picture right here. I'm gonna go and open it back again. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here and hit reset to default. So this is the picture that we opened, and now let's do our adjustments. So I already have my adjustment saved to the user preset here, which is Fuji Bright, but I'll have you copy these settings. So as you can see, I have the exposure at 1.85, contrast 8, highlights -53. Actually, I'm going to go down lower, -96, shadow -15, whites +7, blacks +9, 5850 is the temperature, +2 for the magenta, 29% on the vibrance, and -23 on the texture, clarity -19, dehaze -6, and I have this kind of like a small S curve, but it's barely there, but as you can see it how it's adjusted right here. And then we go to these color settings. I just played with the saturation a little bit, so you can see all these settings. Just copy them and add them. And if we go to the hue, I did the same with the hue, -26 on the green, -26 on the blue, and +15 on the red. That's all I did here. And here, if you want to see these two, so the shadows, the hue 48 for the saturation, midtones 310 for the hue and 8 for the saturation, and finally we got the highlights 180 and 8 for the saturation. All right, so these are my settings, and here in the calibration I just did a +10 on the reds and -7 on the saturation of the blue. So with these settings you'll get this look right here, but we will still work on that look and kind of enhance it a little bit. So I'm gonna open the file, and now that we open it, it's already different. Like you can see this how it was, and this is what it is now. So now first of all, I just want to get it a little bit more contrast, a little bit more sharpening, and we want to do that the right way. So I'm gonna hit layer via copy. That means Control J on my keyboard. Okay, as you can see we have a new layer. Then we go to filter, and I go to other and high pass. High pass, I'm going to set it about 15 is good. So with the high pass we get that extra sharpness without affecting the quality of the image or the resolution of it. But now we have to change the blending mode from normal into overlay. Now that we change it, we go back on the opacity and bring it down to about 23%. All right, let's see how it looked before. This is, I'm going to zoom in and show you how it looked. So this is before, this is after. You can see those flowers right here. Look, this is after. It just kind of brings more details in the small stuff in the picture. All right, now that we've done that, let's add a lens flare. So I'm going to go here, create new layer. I'm going to go to make sure my color here is black, the primary color. Then I'm going to go to fill bucket. I'm going to fill that with black, and then we will go to filter, render, and then lens flare. From the lens flare, I'm going to make sure to choose the 105 prime. I'm going to add it right here. That's where the sky was in the picture. I'm going to put about 156. I'm going to hit OK. All right, now that we have the lens flare, let's just go ahead and remove that part. You see that? And kind of that part, okay? And then I'm going to change the blending mode into screen. That way I have the lens flare right there. Okay, now that I've changed it, I need to change the color of the lens flare. So that will be done by going to image, adjustment, then hue saturation. I'm going to hit colorize, and then I'm going to go to the orange, which is like more of the sun, and I'm going to add a little bit more saturation. I'm going to bring the lightness down a little bit, so that I bring the lightness down. Perfect. And I can play with the opacity of that look a little bit. So I'm I'm gonna keep it at 87. That looks pleasing to me. So I'm gonna go back to the background. I see that the subject is not lighting enough. So I'm gonna go to background. We can do this two ways. We can I can select subject from here and then add curves and then merge the curves, or I can do filter and camera raw filter and then I do the masking. So let's do the masking. So from here we go to masking. I'm gonna hit subject and I'm gonna just play with the exposure of the subject, but I'd rather use the curves though than the exposure. Alright, so now that I've done that, let's bring some details in the shadows as well. Alright, and kind of more of the highlights and just a little bit of exposure. Let's say 0.05. I'm gonna hit OK now, and look, subject now. There's enough light on the subject, there's enough light behind the subject, and all that. Finally, for like more of creative touches, we can add a selective color right here, and I like the selective color. I can go to yellows, go to cyan. Alright, play with the yellows a bit, give it more of like orangey look. Alright, and then I can go to the whites, make sure that you see those, I can enhance those whites on the hand and on that thing behind her a little bit by dragging the blacks far left. And now finally I can go to color balance, and from color balance I can play with the midtones, shadows, highlight. So in this case I'm going to play with the shadows a little bit. I'm going to give it just more of like a bluish look, just a little bit, so -7, and kind of like yellow again, so -6. And in that way we went from this to this. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe for my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.